It was 2010, and we had entered into the TieQuest competition, and we were about a year old, Shiny Ads, and we actually won third place in TieQuest, and then we had some interest from angel groups, the Maple Leaf Angel Group in downtown Toronto, and they asked us to pitch, and then when we pitched and they really liked the opportunity, they told their friends at York Angel, and within, I would say, 48 hours, we were asked to come up and pitch as well. And so we pitched here, and then both angel groups actually collaborated on a term sheet together, and that's how it all started. York Angel supplied a board member for Shiny Ads board, and he was there from day one until the end, and he provided quite a lot of good insight, good experience. And that was instrumental. Obviously, having a great board, especially for an early stage startup, helps quite a lot. Not just from acquiring partners and customers, but from a don't step in that mess over there right in front of you point of view, go around it because someone's already been through it before. The exit strategy, ironically, we had from day one, and I think it's kind of rare. I think most startups go through a lot of different ideas about how they're going to exit, and in a lot of ways it's always like a random event. I think we planned this. We didn't run the company to exit. We ran it like a real company, but from the beginning we knew who our potential acquirers were, and we kept in touch with them very, very closely. We took them out for beers and so forth, and I made sure that the board understood that I was playing that game. I was romancing the potential acquirers, and they were always kept abreast about what was going on. And in fact, that actually led to several opportunities for us to exit even earlier, even 2 years and then 1 year earlier than we actually did. And I think it was the board's advice that actually kept us going to a higher valuation, to a better deal that we ultimately did get. It's all about timing, in a startup's life, and if you don't catch that wave, then you're probably just going to go and sink. And so at that right time, it was great timing that we did get funded, and York Angels was there. So without them, I don't know where we would have been. I don't know if we would have been able to get funding elsewhere, or if we would have been able to do that great exit. Ironically, I actually thought that the exit wasn't fantastic. You always hear about these unicorns exiting for billions of dollars. But when I approached several investors, including several here in York Angel, after the acquisition, and I spoke to them about the acquisition and how they felt, I actually heard that we were their best exit in several years. And this was also true of investors in Maple Leaf Angels as well. So. That made me really, really happy, because when you take money from someone, you obviously want to do something with that money. You want to provide them an ROI, a great ROI, and so they made me feel like I had accomplished that. Your pitch may not resonate today. It may resonate next month, after you get that new client, or it may resonate next year. You just got to keep at it, and maybe that one investor that is going to be your lead investor wasn't at the pitch. He or she was away. Maybe try again. It doesn't cost that much to just keep trying and keep trying. And this is really what entrepreneurship is all about. It's about doing the hard stuff, and the hard stuff is continuously pushing, and seeing how you can get that extra inch all the time. And that also means funding. Fundraising is one of the hardest things that you'll do, especially the first time, right? So the second time, third time, a lot easier, 10% of the work. But the first time, it's very, very difficult. Obviously the best type of funding is the type that you generate yourself in revenue. Awesome. But sometimes you need the scale. You need the infusion of capital to boost, to get you to a certain level that you need to play at to actually get any revenue. And that was definitely the case in Shiny Ads, where we look at digital media, we look at digital advertising, and so we needed that extra capital to get into the game. So without that extra capital, I think the company would have not gone anywhere, frankly.